going on, everybody? It is your man Cleveland Terry, and today we're going to talk about, well, me. Well, not exactly me. We're going to talk about my voice and the way I sound on camera. A lot of people have asked me, I don't understand, how are you recording anything? You don't have a microphone, is the boom above? Where is it at? You're moving around? I don't get it. Well, I use a little product called the Rode Wireless Go. That's this guy right here. This little box right here is pulling in all of my sound, and I think it's doing a very, very good job. Now, before I moved over to the Rode Wireless Go, especially for my vlogs and any type of product reviews, well, I used a little thing called the Rode Micro. Now, this little Rode Micro is a fantastic microphone. It is a directional microphone, so you only pick up sound right from the element, and that's great. Blocks out all the unwanted noise, and it's probably my favorite really, really inexpensive microphone. Now, there's the Rode Mic Go, which is a little more expensive. It's about $100. This is powered right from the camera. Now, as I said before, it goes right on the hot shoe. So just like this was actually the first camera I ever bought. This is the Lumix G7. Great, great camera, really, really affordable, 4K camera, flip out screen, gives you everything you pretty much need. It's super light and pretty compact too. The only thing I didn't like about it was there's no image stabilization in the body. I really wanted to have that, especially for my vlogs. But this particular Micro drops right into the hot shoe mount right here and attaches itself. This is a great, great microphone, and this is a great setup for you vloggers out there. I can go like this, I can talk to myself, see myself, have great sound. Even though I'm this far away, it has a great, great pickup. Never had a problem with this setup. My problem was when I went to do more complicated video setups, this was a little bit of a problem for me. If you've seen my vlogs, you know I spend a lot of time moving around. I'm DJing in one moment, I'm talking to someone in the next, and this, being a directional microphone, caused a lot of problems. Say for instance, I'm talking to somebody, I'm talking to a planner, I'm talking to a product specialist at NAMM. Well, this will be perfect for the person in front of me. But if I'm asking any type of questions, well, this microphone becomes pretty useless. I become almost dead silent. So I needed another option. And then they started promoting this guy right here, which is the Rode Wireless Go system. And I thought this is exactly what I needed. Now, what makes this thing special is there are two of these little boxes that talk to one another. And one box goes on you, the other box goes right on the hot shoe mount. It's always on there. It's always plugged right into your camera. You just put it in the hot shoe and literally forget about it. The only thing you have to remember is obviously to turn it on. What's cool about this one is it is a wireless system. It's USB-C powered. In the box, they do give you two USB-C to USB-A cords. So that means you can plug them into any of your normal power adapters, power bricks, and charge them. Oh, but if you aren't using a standard DSLR camera with this little 1/8 jack right here, they do make adapters for this. So if you're using like your iPhone, you have to go out of your standard cord, but then you have to go into the 3-striped iPhone input. Now, what I like about this system is, as I said before, it allows me to do more things like move around, show things, walk away from the camera, set my camera up, walk farther away, and you're still able to hear my volume no matter where I am. It does require a line of sight, but the line of sight is pretty strong. I mean, I can walk around here, I can talk, 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 I can talk. I've never done a true wireless test, but I know that I've been able to go pretty far with this box. Now, I need the facilities manager, whoever runs it. I think her over there, maybe? The manager, the lady who runs this place. I need the facilities manager. Can you help? I need a screen. You guys have a screen here? It does allow you to record right from within the box, which is great. But if you want this to be out of the way, well, they do make a lapel mic that you can plug right into the basically headphone jack of this box, and then you can attach yours. I thought about that for the longest time, but I decided not to because in the beginning, the wireless Go's were having a little problem for whatever reason. When you plugged in your lapel mic, when you removed the lapel mic, it wasn't switching back to the onboard microphone. So I decided not to get it, but that was in the beginning. I haven't heard anybody have any issues since then. but I do like it. It's light. You can put it on your tie. You can put it on the lapel of your jacket. You can put it into your shirt buttons. It slides right in there. It's really, really convenient. So when I'm having conversations with people, because the pickup is so good, I can hold a natural conversation with somebody and I'm gonna pick up their voice, I'm gonna pick up my voice, and there's not gonna be any issues whatsoever.
Yeah,
Hi,
so we're...
I'm Sandra, I'm the manager here.
Hi there,
Hi.
we're the DJs.
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, she's got a,
I was gonna say, did she give you a timeline?
timeline, yes?
Can you forward that to me,
Sure.
please?
Where do you want us? That's...
You're gonna be here, somewhere. How much
You
space do
have a
need?
sheet there?
Yeah. They didn't really put you on the layout. Here, I'll show you.
Now, if you've noticed, this is kind of floating just in the middle of my shirt. This doesn't come like this. This is a add-on, unfortunately. So when you first buy it, it comes with a little clip. That was fine, but I just didn't like the way it looked. So they came out with essentially a magnet. You put the magnet behind your shirt and this just attaches right to the box. It's a great little concept. The only issue I had was that little magnet, that little strip, cost $20. They probably should just add that in the box. I only use it for within my vlogs for my product stuff. Now, if you wanted to, this is definitely something you could use for like officiant. The line of sight is great and you don't have to be that close to that person in order to get a really, really good sound. Don't have any problems with this microphone, but it's a little expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. This setup is $200. Now, for some people, that might seem like a lot of money, but depending on what you're doing, it pays itself back like that. I have found that I use this microphone pretty much anytime I'm on the go, and it's always been reliable. The battery lasts anywhere between, I don't know, 5 to 8 hours, somewhere around there. But I've never really done a straight test where I just turn the microphones both on and then I left them on the whole time. Typically, I'm turning them off and on. That way I don't waste my battery. I'm on the go the entire day. So if I do a vlog, I'm anywhere between 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 1 in the morning. So I try to conserve power. And if need be, I can charge these things on the fly. If you're concerned with battery life, then obviously go with something like the Micro because it's still gonna be a great microphone. I spent the first 1.5 to 2 years of vlogging just with this microphone. So basically what I'd have to do is if I'm doing any type of video work where I'm showing something, I would have to take this guy off, flip him around like so, and then record like this, where the microphone was looking at me because you needed to be looking at you the whole time. Then I'd flip it back around whenever I was ready to do my normal stuff. I found myself not catching a lot of things because the microphone was pointed the wrong way, because the camera was off to the side, and I couldn't get the audio because I was too far away from the element. This is a godsend for me. Now, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but if you're doing anything like me, if you're doing vlogs, if you're doing things like this where you need to use your hands all the time, and you don't want to have to worry about making sure that you are directly under the microphone or pointing at the microphone, this comes in handy. There are some alternatives out there. Not any that I'm going to put on camera because I haven't used them, but I think Sennheiser has one now, and there's some kind of third-party Amazon style ones out there that supposedly do a good job. The only thing that I know typically about the third-party ones is that their line of sight isn't as good. That's probably the one thing I've read about all of the competitors out there. It's just not as good, or you get static, you get the weird static because it's not communicating from box to box. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, DJ Rachel did a review on one of them, and while she liked it at first, she started noticing there was some unusual static. I've never gotten any static from this microphone, and I still have consistent battery life. I've never had an issue with this. It's been great. There are some settings that you can adjust right on the input, where you can change the volumes. If it's too loud, if it's coming in too low, you can actually adjust that. If you wanted to, you could plug in a USB right into the receiver, and it's going to charge while it's receiving your audio. So that's another great feature. You could technically do the same thing with this, but I'm not gonna walk around with a USB cable hanging from me. But besides that, it is a fantastic system. Only reason why I made this video is because people were asking me about this. They were asking me about my sound. I, for whatever reason, have turned into a Rode guy. You know, and I've always been a Rode guy, but it wasn't until recently that I realized all of my microphones are Rode. I have a Rode NTK, which was my studio microphone, which I use for all of my music recording and all of those things. I have the Rode Micro. This thing has been sturdy. If you guys have noticed, for all of my Wake Up in Cleveland's, I've been using the Rode mic. What do they call this thing? The pod mic. That's right. I guess what I'm trying to say here is Rode consistently makes quality products, and I have never had a Rode product that I wasn't extremely impressed with. Not only for what it provides, but also the price. The price for all of these things are fantastic, and they're competitive with a lot of the other people out there. Like my Rode NTK is considered to be one of the best 2 microphones out there. It's a condenser microphone, and it is probably half the price of some of these like world-renowned microphones out there. So quality is something you get with Rode. I have no issues with them. All right, guys, that is my review. Obviously, the review really consists of me talking, so you can really hear the microphone. Make sure it sounds like something you would want to use. All right, guys, if you found what I said here useful, hit that like button. If you found what I said here really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Also, make sure you get on my Discord, located in the description below. It is always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace.